I just enjoy being on the rocks, having that extra challenge of landing a big fish.
Oh, nothing wrong with that, mate. Nothing wrong with that at all. Oh, that doesn't happen every day. Welcome to this week's episode of Journey of a Fisherman. Today is like many other days. We're launching the 795 Extreme out of the Mangawhai Harbour at Change of Light. But today, time is of the essence. So yesterday I set about gathering bait with my son Sammy. As the anglers, we're always taught that fresh is best. And talking about best, I've got three awesome anglers on the boat today. And we're going to travel the next 25 miles out to the majestic and stunning Mokohinau Islands. And here we are, we've just arrived and we're all pretty amped what's in store for us for the day. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're actually going to get off the Extreme and we're going to do some land-based fishing here at the Mokohinau Islands. So first things first, we've got to get everyone safely ashore, and this is how we're going to do it. I'm edging the bow of the 795 slowly onto this nice flat ledge. It's out of the wind and swell and a really safe place to get ashore. The crew have formed a human chain gang. We're all passing the gear, the fresh bait and other essentials over to our chosen spot. Once everyone and all the gear are safely on the bricks, the team prepare the tackle and get the burley trail pumping. And while that's all happening, I'm now going to park the boat in the bay, away from the ledge. It's now time to launch the kayak and paddle under stealth mode back to the ledge and join the rest of the team and set up for a day's fishing off the bricks. That's how you do it. Moments after the burley hits the water, we're greeted with a sight that I never tire of. Packs of free-feeding wild snapper show right up at our feet and completely unaware of our presence. This is stuff as fishermen we live for, where nature shows its true colours and abundance, and it's a privilege just to witness. The Mokohinau Islands' remoteness and unpredictable weather ensures this place and the fish can go about their business with very little fishing pressure. With sensible and sustainable fishing practices, we can ensure that the Mokohinaus can stay like this forever. This feeding frenzy set the tone for what was going to be a day on the rocks that we'd never forget. First bait in the water and you got a fish on. Little panty. Oh, nothing wrong with that, mate. Nothing wrong with that at all. Sammy and I caught this piper in the harbour last night, so we froze it all up, backbagged it, but yeah, pretty mean when it's bait that you're actually catching yourself. You know exactly where it's come from, you know. Yep. Oh man. Oh, that doesn't happen every day. Got a kingy and a snapper on.
We'll go a big bait, hopefully we get a big run. Just lob it out there and see what happens. I just enjoy being on the rocks, having that extra challenge of landing a big fish off the rocks. I've found over the years, certainly taking plenty of bait and burley, attracting those bigger fish, I probably primarily catch bigger fish off the rocks. So yeah, it's quite an exciting way of fishing.
Awesome stuff. There's so many fish already. We've only just got started. Good old mate Rob over there, he's hooked up. Wow, that's pretty awesome.
The fish certainly come in, like over those winter months, come back, they hibernate around the weeds, they come in and they feed on the kinner, the shellfish. So I really find that winter time fishing is really productive.
Everything's coming into the burley trail now. Mean job, mate. Nice one. Off he goes. Beautiful looking fish there, Nick. Look at the colours on it, eh? Nice panty there. Oh, nice one. That's just non-stop, eh? Fish everywhere. Might take one of these home for dinner. Rob, what do you think?
So the reels we're using today are the Shimano bait runners. This is a Thunnus 12,000, which is pretty much a 15 kilo outfit. Around Auckland where I fish mainly, I would fish 10 kilo, but we're at the Mokes today, so stepped it up a bit. The beauty of these reels is they're a fixed spool reel, but you can put them into free spool, let a fish run and basically wind the handle, which puts it into gear, strike, and then you're into them.
Amazing. Incredible place. We're just about getting fish and bites with every cast. Pretty awesome to be out here. It's a place I drive past every single day doing my charters, and it's pretty special to actually get on the rocks finally and actually go fishing for these snappers. And the thing of these Mokes is it's anything can happen at any day. Some of the fishing that we've had out here has been totally mind-blowing, from the massive big kingies that we catch on here in our charters. We've caught black marlin near the rocks, striped marlin, and yeah, this place means a lot to us, and finally we're here on the rocks, so it's going to be a fantastic day.
My now wife and I treat it as a fairly special place. We got married here 2 years ago over at the Arches, and yeah, had all the family out here, the boats. I think we had 3 boats. Tony was kind enough to take me and the boys out. Had a bit of fishing, went to the ceremony. Yeah, it was a pretty special day.
And a tissue for Rob. So we're actually fishing for the table as well today. Brought out our insulated kill bag. We've got bags of ice, and we've actually got a lot of our bait in here that we caught yesterday. So, woohoo! So Charlie's just got into a nice one here. She's pulling a bit of string. She's pretty nasty down there. Got a big ledge dropping off, a lot of weed, but the Thunus 12,000's doing its job right now.
Real people,
well, we got foul hooked this fish. Nice work! Well done, Rob. Legendary. And old Rob, he put his bloody body on the line for that guy, eh? Oh, almost got a nice fish, mate. Wicked. Mean job. So we've got this Sims belt bag here. It's fantastic. It's actually waterproof, so I can have a camera in here. Got all our gear, soft baits, all my leaders all pre-rigged up. I've having my leaders in Ziploc bags, so they're ready to go. So if the bite's on, it's all right there. You're not sort of like that. We just got a fish on. But yeah, nice and handy having it all right there, and waterproof, so absolutely perfect. Nick over there, he's hooked up as well. He's got another snapper. There's a nice one. You lift that pin up, just, yeah, there we go, go. Well guys, I think this is going to be last cast of the day. What an incredible day we've just had. The team have lost count of how many snappers we've caught, and at the end there's some really nice big snappers coming up onto the bricks here. We've always wanted to do this, and it's a place we drive past all the time, and we're so stoked that we've come here and done it. I think for all of us it's going to be a memory that will probably last forever. But stay tuned, we're going to be coming back at you from hunting and fishing, and we're going to be going over all the rods, reels and the rigs that we've been using on this episode. What a way to finish the day. There you go. We'll see you guys back at hunting and fishing Whangarei. Hey guys, here we are at Hunting and Fishing Whangarei, and we're going to go over some of the rigs and the setups that we're using for our land-based mission. We're here with an absolute legend of our land-based fishing, Shiloh. Shiloh works here, and it's caught numerous fish over 20 pound, including an absolute monster of a 33.4 pound snapper, which is probably one of the bigger land-based snappers ever caught here in New Zealand. Shiloh, tell us a little about your rig. It's a little bit different than what I've been using myself.
Yep, land-based fishing, I've tried numerous different rigs. This is very, very simple, very effective, and doesn't cost you a lot if you get snagged either. But I use one hook, 8-bar is my preferred size. I like using bigger baits. I do use a swivel. I purely use a swivel just to eliminate any line twists. So as I'm casting it out and I'm bringing those baits back in, the line's not falling off my spool.
And especially with a spinning reel.
Spinning reel, it's really important.
Get line twist.
If you're using a nice combo like a thorium overhead combo, you can definitely get away without using a swivel. But on the spin combo, definitely. I'm running 80-pound Suffix trace here.
Yep.
Uni knot.
Yep.
Uni knot. So just shows how much faith I've got in those knots.
Yep.
Super simple, super fast to tie, and they never give you any problems.
And that Suffix zippy leader, nice and soft as well.
It is nice and supple, so it gives you a really nice break.
And what's the idea of just having a single hook?
I use a single hook just purely so I don't get snagged. I found when I was running a keeper hook, quite often it will get caught in the weed. I'll be hooked up to a really nice fish, and the second hook, so often the case, the fish would go into the carp, go into the weed, and it will get snagged. So I purely run a single hook rig now.
Yeah, and especially on those ledges that we've just been fishing, you could see, it was nice and clean all the way down, but that last bit where you're coming up through that second hook, I've been always running 2 hooks. That keeper hook would always just grab on a bit of weed coming through. Yeah, and the rod and reel combos we were using, these are pretty much high-end bait runners, the Thunnus 12,000, which is set up for big fish, eh?
Correct.
Great
so
drag system.
It's certainly Shimano's flagship bait runner reels.
Yep.
So absolutely brilliant. If your budget allows, then they're certainly a great option.
And we're using the Shadow X rods, good sort of durable, strong rod as well.
Correct. One thing I particularly like about this rod is it's nice and lightweight, so it's matched up for the CI4 body of the Thunnus, graphite rod. And really important is having those Fuji componentry on there. The last thing I want when I'm out land-based fishing is a ceramic coming out of the guide. Going to Fuji, you just can't beat that top-end guide componentry.
Yeah. So Shiloh, if you're getting into this and you're looking at something more price point, is there any other options?
Oh, definitely.
In the
In the Shimano range, another exceptionally good option is your 12,000D. Okay, still features that power handle, still has carbon drags, one-piece bail arm on there. And that's matched up with our Size Pro 10 to 15 kg rod, which certainly is a step down from the Shadow X, but certainly still a great option for your land-based fishers.
Awesome.
Yep. Shimano's certainly got the range covered here, so you've got your Thunnus, you've got your 12,000D, and you've also got your 12,000 OC, which is a great affordable option. Okay, it doesn't have the same sort of features, but certainly a great bait runner reel, which I still have one of these today that I use land-based fishing that's knocked around big time and still does me the job just fine.
Yeah, awesome. And I guess just for the viewers here, the bait runner mode is in here. It actually puts it into a free spool, so when the fish is taking the bait, it peels off freely, so there's no friction on it. And the great thing of this, just wind the handle and it clicks into gear so you can strike the fish.
Correct.
Which is what we're all after, eh?
Oh, definitely. I kind of like, it does have that automatic trip. Myself, how I prefer to use the bait runners, certainly use it in that bait runner mode, but I actually sit there and I have it so that I've got my thumb on there, and then I allow it to take it, think, yep, okay, that run's become nice and steady, and then I actually manually hit it out of bait runner so that I know that it's engaged into that top drag system as soon as it starts coming tight, because I prefer to use a suicide hook, Tony. So then I strike it, hopefully coming tight, and
nice
some line
one.
peeling.
So you want that fish swimming away from you?
Definitely. You want it to pick it up. You've had that nice slow run. It's starting to pick up a bit of pace. Okay, he's grabbed that bait now. Banged it out of bait runner.
Awesome, mate.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. There's some tips and tricks here from the good guys at Hunting Fishing Whangarei, and stay tuned. We'll catch you guys later. A massive thanks to our amazing team that makes this journey possible. Ford for tough, safe tow vehicles, helping us go further in comfort and style. Custom Alloy Marine trailers, the best looking, safest, low maintenance trailers we've ever used. Extreme Boats, get us to the fish in their award-winning hulls with unmatched stability, performance and looks, making these the ultimate extreme offshore fishing vessel. Honda Outboards, ensuring we get home safely with their quiet, fuel-efficient, strong and reliable 4-stroke outboards. Garmin Marine for setting up our vessels with market-leading intuitive electronics that help us navigate, search for and find trophy fish. Shimano for hooking us up with the latest technology and rods, reels and accessories, helping our anglers land the fish of their dreams. And of course, the coverage we get to share this journey from New Zealand's largest fishing magazine, New Zealand Fishing News. And DB Export for keeping us refreshed with their quality beverages. And Sims Products and Apparel for keeping us covered in a wide range of extreme elements. This journey would not be possible without the support from Hunting and Fishing New Zealand. Stores located nationwide, overflowing with friendly, knowledgeable advice, quality products that are focused on keeping us out there and doing it. A big shout out to our other great brand partners for their quality services and products that keeps this journey rolling. Keep up to date with the journey on our website, Facebook page, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.